Welcome to The Burning of the Midnight Lamp, where we are dissecting music history, album by album, and track by track. And now we are starting on another Sparks album yet again. We are number 18.
Number 18.
Yes.
Oh my.
If you count Plagiarism as number 17.
Yeah.
Which I think the band does, so we do too. Yeah.
We do, but we for some reason skipped it.
For now.
Yeah, well, we'll be back.
Yeah, as we record this, we haven't listened to the whole Plagiarism album yet.
No.
That has to do with the order of publishing these tracks. That made that a bit more easier to just jump to balls first.
And general life logistics.
Yes, exactly. It's vacation time and
Yeah, Frode has to leave us and go listen to Sparks live, for instance.
I actually am.
Yeah.
I will listen to them twice. I'm going to Nijmegen and the Cabaret Vert Festival.
Yeah. So jealous. So jealous.
Lucky guy.
I offered them to join me, but time didn't allow.
Yeah. All work and no play,
life,
etc.
Yeah. Life is not fair.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if I even mentioned the name of the album. That's called Balls, released 22nd of August 2000. Yeah, what do you say? I mean, that means that we already have left the 1990s actually and arrived at a new millennium.
Which is, when you think about it, it feels like we were in the 80s for, I don't know.
Short period.
No, in the 80s we were for a long time.
Yeah, but it's only a short period ago since we...
Yeah. And now we covered the 90s just like that. Yeah. So there wasn't that
Two albums?
I mean, essentially it was one album and Plagiarism, which we have done a podcast album history on. We just haven't listened to all the tracks yet. But and that also means that we are just done with the last episodes on Gratuitous Sex and Senseless Violence, which was enjoyable album.
Very much so.
Yeah, I think it was a great album. I liked almost all of it. But still, some of the commenters don't believe that I like Sparks, or maybe it was loved. That was the verb. When will I love a Sparks track?
When you heard all the albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love a lot of Sparks tracks.
But
don't know why.
You must remember that Chris's face when he's enthusiastic about something is quite similar to Chris' face when he's not very enthusiastic. So
yeah, you cannot really read it.
No.
So.
I'd rather say that was not bad than say this was good.
Yeah.
If I say it's not completely awful, then I really love it.
Yeah, exactly. So it will be interesting to see how Chris will enjoy this album, because he hasn't heard this one either before.
I promise I will entirely enjoy it, as long as it's not shit.
That doesn't exist in the Sparks catalog.
I think we should be pretty safe.
Yeah, it's not many Sparks tracks that are completely at the bottom.
No,
that's definitely true.
No, I would be surprised if you would find any of those tracks on this album, but who knows?
Who knows?
So the track we are discussing today is the title track, called simply Balls. It wasn't a single for some reason.
Very strange.
3 singles from this album, but this wasn't one of them. You could say it's designed as a wake-up call. It opens the album with Sparks representing themselves as a bit harder edged, maybe, electronica this time.
Yeah.
So it's a ballsy opener.
Definitely. You could say that. It kind of works as an anthem, was my point, maybe. Yeah, it gives a good introduction to the style that maybe it's not dominating, but that it is at least several songs and a similar, a little bit harder edged style of music compared to the kind of more polished, maybe Euro dance friendly album that was Gratuitous Sex and Senseless Violence. So they're taking it. It's still definitely electronica, but they are taking it into a slightly different landscape this time.
Yeah, looking forward to this. Shall we just jump in?
Yeah, let's not wait any longer. So here's the title track, Balls.
Balls.
Nothing too prosaic, nothing too archaic. Here's your wake-up call. We are provocation, we are instigation. Here's your wake-up call, your second call. Balls, all you need are balls. To succeed on balls, all you need are balls. All you need are balls. To succeed on balls, all you need are. You can sting or be stung, you can fling or be flung. It's all up to you. When they're being with you, they're agreeing with you. What you say is true, it comes from you. Balls, all you need are balls. To succeed on balls, all you need are balls. All you need are balls. To succeed on balls, all you need are balls. All you need are balls. To succeed on balls, all you need are balls. All you need are balls. To succeed on balls, all you need are balls. 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 You can wait for saviors, meeting out their favors. You can wait and wait. Hope may spring eternal, sounds a bit maternal. Do you wanna wait or crash the gate? Balls, all you need are balls. To succeed on balls, all you need are balls. All you need are balls. To succeed on balls, all you need are Others will respect you, others will elect you, they'll accept your cause. Others will desire you, they may not admire you, but they will admit you do transmit balls. All you need are balls. To succeed on balls, all you need are balls. All you need are balls. To succeed on balls, all you need are balls. All you need are balls. To succeed on balls, all you need are balls. All you need are balls. To succeed on balls, all you need are
And there we are.
There we are. Yeah, that was an interesting opening track. Yeah, I liked it the first listen, and sat thinking about how interesting it is to hear a band who, we have heard 30 years of this band now, and how they managed to be themselves, even though they put on different dresses of their time. It's released in I would place this as a late 90s track.
Yeah.
And it's probably recorded late 90s. How this sounds very like Sparks, but also sounds very like late 90s. They managed to do that very well, to translate their style with different production. This is a production one can love and one can hate, and I like this type of style. Probably because we were teenagers in the 90s and listened to the Prodigy. This is clearly in this.
You can understand the
big
Prodigy comparison. I mean, maybe it's not quite as hard hitting as Prodigy.
No, it's not. It's not. As you described it in the opening, I was maybe expecting it to be even more.
More bombastic.
More bombastic, but the mix is a bit softer.
Yeah.
It gets a little louder in the end of the song, but Prodigy would have turned this to 11 from the opening. I was thinking about a band called Apollo 440. I think they had a bit of a similar sort of track. Can't remember what it's called, but it's simple drum and bass ish in the middle part that they also have here, and
also has elements that I feel we touched upon with the last David Bowie album we talked about, Earthling.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they clearly they play some guitar and they sample it, and then they use the sample to structure a song in some kind of program. This sounds created more than played, which it obviously is. And
I think they're sitting in the studio and doing a lot of loops that they created.
Yeah,
loops on top of loops and vocals on top of that, but they still managed to make it sound like Sparks. So I wouldn't say it's the catchiest melody they have made.
No, I agree.
So maybe this is a track where the production showing that we have tried to be a modern band or be of its time, showing off that we can also do modern production. It's maybe the main point here, more than making the very catchy Spark songs.
And I also find it actually quite impressive that they do this more or less on their own. They don't have much outsider help here. John Thomas is with them, but he also has been with them since 1986 through all of that journey, and he's mostly engineering and a little bit mixing, so he's maybe a little bit involved in the process, but you get the sense that this is created by the two brothers in the studio.
Yeah, and I don't think we give them enough credit for the production they actually do on their own, which to me as well is impressive when you think about where they actually come from. And they manage still to be this modernized. I mean, you don't really, you couldn't question this production-wise.
No, exactly. I mean, if you were to criticize it for something, this is 2000. It maybe sounded in 2000 slightly dated. But, listening to it now, I don't care about that at all.
No, but maybe it was a little bit delayed in that sense.
I mean, we talked about Earthling, which was 97, right?
Yeah.
And even that one was criticized for being a little bit outdated, actually. So here they are 3 years later, but, it doesn't matter. It still is a catchy song, a hard-hitting one at that. Clearly in a different electronic direction. The Prodigy comparison is quite obvious, and it doesn't help that they're singing "We are provocation, we are instigation" in the first verse as well.
Yes, maybe they are acknowledging something.
Could be, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
A wake-up call, your
subtle
second
hint.
call.
It's 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 a good opener. I don't know if I can say that it's a great opener, but I'm still a bit surprised they didn't choose it as a single, because it feels like a song that could have made a bit of an impact.
I think it's a great opener. If they had managed to make it hit even harder when the drum comes in, it would have been even better as an opener as well. But you have the nice build up, and you know, it's introducing. It's a wake up call, as they say in the first lines here, and it is introducing this album, because there will be more. Not only, there's certainly a lot of variation on this album too, but there are other songs that are in a similar vein, you could say, on this album.
That there will be, yeah.
So it is an introduction to this type of Sparks music.
Also interesting, they just start bombastic right on the chorus.
I think that is very intentional. And we talked about two brothers. We also need to mention Tammy Glover, obviously. That is the drummer in Sparks at this time. Contrary to Christy Hayden, she actually plays on this album, and she also plays here, I think. You can hear her drum fills in between the rhythmic loops. And that's something that she would do quite a bit on this album. So in a way, they are now a proper three-piece band, you could say, also in the studio. Yeah, what to say about the lyrics here then? Balls. All you need are balls. It's pretty obvious. To succeed are balls.
Yeah, you mentioned Bowie, and that was my first impression that this is sort of a part 2 of Boys Keep Swinging.
Yeah. Yeah, in a way it is, yeah.
In a way it is. I guess it's an ironic track. Yeah, it's a
well, you would think so.
I don't think they're celebrating that all you need is balls. I think they are criticizing that it's some things are easier for men.
Yeah, I take it as a critique, definitely.
So therefore, ironic. But to be frankly, I was most concerned about the music this time. I didn't. Oh, there's lyrics as well. I think.
And the lyrics are pretty simple. I mean, you can sting or be stung, you can fling or be flung. It's all up to you. You know, you can choose if you want to portray confidence or not. Even if you don't have confidence, you need to portray it, and then other people will not necessarily admire you, as I say here, but they will admit that you do transmit balls. Others will respect you, others will elect you. They'll accept your calls if you have balls. So I guess the song says, stop waiting for someone important to approve of you. Act confidentially, take risks, and force your way into the room. People may not like or admire you, but confidence make them listen.
Yeah, you could definitely read it that way. It's it doesn't necessarily need to be balls. It could just be guts.
Could be guts, of course. Yeah.
And maybe that, in that, if you interpreted it like that, maybe that is what Sparks feels that they need to be an overlooked artist, which they often were. So you needed to portray more confidence than maybe you had to succeed.
Yeah, do you want a way to crash the gate? Yeah. Makes a different meaning of the song, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't released as a single or in any of the B-sides or anything like that. Yeah, it has been mentioned by a couple of reviewers. NME was quite hostile to the whole album, and they heard the lyric here as a failed attempt to shock, complaining about the blunt chorus and what was perceived as self-conscious humor. But others have been more positively and have taken that exact same qualities as a positive side of the track. It divides. The album divided the reviewers, and I guess this song does as well.
Yeah, and I seem to remember that NME kind of lost a bit of respect from a lot of music lovers in the 2000s.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if they were trying to be just unfriendly, criticizing too much.
Yeah. It's a song that's been played live quite a bit. Setlist.fm haven't included setlist for all of the shows. So the exact numbers are a bit approximately, but I would think maybe 50, 60 times they played this live.
Okay. So on other tours as well, then?
Yeah. It was played, you could say, they didn't play a lot of shows around this time, 98 to 2002, but it was played in that period, in 2008, obviously, and it was on the set list in 2023. So that was played.
Okay.
That's probably where the largest part of the volume here comes from. But it was a central part in the 2000 stage production. It was filmed during the Live in London DVD, but it's not on the DVD itself. But for some reason it was released, or that particular recording, Live in London recording, was released on a CD-ROM that followed the Australian version of this album. So as far as I know, it might be wrong, as far as I know, that might be the only place where you could actually see that particular live clip of Balls. But it is on YouTube, and maybe we'll take a brief look at that. It has a slight, we're not going to listen to the whole thing because there were only 3 people on stage, so they rely a lot on playback in addition to what Ron plays and Tammy Glover plays on drums. Obviously Russell sings it live, but apart from that, it's very similar to the album, except maybe the intro. So we'll at least hear that.
Chris would have loved this.
Yes.
I'm quite sure of.
I do love this.
Nothing too prosaic, nothing too archaic. Here's your wake-up call. We are provocation, we are instigation. Here's your wake-up call, your second call. Balls, all you need are balls. To succeed are balls, all you need are balls, all you need are.
So you can hear it's quite similar to the album. So was the version in 2023. But maybe I found a clip here as well. We can take a...
Just before, because considering that was not the Sparks official channel, there was like 240,000 views.
Yeah.
Which is, I would say that is quite a lot. For a song that it's, not so very well known.
Actually, it's more views than it has on Spotify.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Very similar, 212. Yeah. So there's this audience recording from 2023, live in Berlin.
A cool guitar effect.
Imagine that hits hard.
Yeah.
You can hear feel the bass. This sounds like a much harder mix.
Yeah.
They should release a live version.
That would be cool, yeah.
Well, they are releasing a live album, obviously, Live on the Moon later this year, but it doesn't contain this song, though.
No.
So,
Okay.
because it's from last year's tour.
Yeah, I guess this song really, it works really well with a full band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not so much else to say, really. Maybe we should just leave it there and go to the next one.
Yeah. I like this track.
He doesn't love it, but he likes it.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. There are many Sparks tracks I love.
That it is.
Probably more than 30.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Leave us a comment below and let us know what you think of Balls, the opening track to this album. We're going to continue to track number 2, More Than a Sex Machine, which was the first single from the album, released a whole year before the album came out in 1999. But that will be in a couple of days, so until then, you must have a great day, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
We'll be back.